Just like I'm going to be watching, of course, Deadpool 3. But Deadpool 3, we got to address more rumors out there because there's more rumors happening about what's happening on Deadpool 3. Now, Dafne Keen apparently is coming in for negotiations. Well, I'm going to go backwards. So they first announced this. They said Dafne Keen wasn't going to be a part of this. Well, the fans were kind of saying this because this takes place before the events of Logan. So Logan never met her before, never met X-23, never met her because she's a little kid. Would she be even born at this point? Who knows? But the multiverse stuff, I think there's still room for her to be there, of course. And now word came out that right before the WGA strike, they were actually in negotiations with her to come back into the Marvel Universe to play X-23. Now, would she be a variant? Would she be the same one? Probably a variant, maybe not. But a female Wolverine has been discussed multiple times in the rumor mill that we might have a female Wolverine. This would make more sense than anybody else coming in and do it. They were talking about a female Deadpool too. But as we said in this show a million times, everyone's talking about everybody coming into this product, that there's going to be like everybody from every aspect of the Marvel Universe, every Fox Universe person is going to be in here. But they were going to do a solo spinoff of X-23 at one point, and James Mangold was going to direct it. Then, of course, the whole acquisition over to Disney from Fox, that got scrapped. So she kind of went to the wayside. But I think that if she came into here, it would be fun because I think their connection was great. But just depends if they want to have a fun multiverse moment. Because again, time-wise, it doesn't line up. She wouldn't be there, as I said. It's just before Logan, so they don't want to mess with Logan. But the rumors have come out, and I'm kind of like, you know what? Let's bring her on. Bring her in here. Sabrina, what do you think? Do you think that Dafne Keen's going to come in? Do you like her as a little Wolverine X-23 or what?
Logan is actually, I think, the first superhero movie that I fell in love with. It was so good. It was so good. He was so good. She was so good. Patrick Stewart, so good. Wasn't riding the Cheerio high chair. It was such like a heartstring, like pulling, like emotional movie, but still had like all the action and the craziness that you want in a flick like that. So I thought she was spectacular. I also watched what's that show with
His Dark Materials.
Thank you. Also, nice picture.
Well, I don't know.
I also watched His Dark Materials solely because she was in it, because she was so good in Logan. And she killed it in that too. She's just, I think she's an amazing actor. I can't believe how big she's gotten. It's crazy. She's like a woman now. It's like insane. But I'm super excited if she comes. I would love her. I would love to see it. I would love her to reprise that role. She did a spectacular job. And I think that she would be an asset to Deadpool 3, even though there's roughly 143 stars in that movie.
Everybody's
already.
in the movie.
I still would love to see her, and I would, if I was in the movie, I'd cheer when I saw her. Who is Timothy Chalamet going to play? That's what I would like to know.
Chalamet will probably be Wolverine too. Everybody's going to be Wolverine.
Yeah, they're really pushing the Wolverine variants at this point, huh?
At this point,
that's the thing.
Yeah, at this point, like everybody's going to be Wolverine. But I think it does make sense, Brianna. I think she was great. I mean,
she was so good.
Breakout character to the point where they wanted to give her own, her own spin-off, like I said, but then again, with all the sequel stuff, or with all the acquisitions and all the changing of the guard over at Fox, like things just go to the wayside sometimes. So very unfortunate for her, because I think she was great. But then again, her career has been just rolling around anyway. She's been fine. She's been kicking ass and doing other roles. Like you said, His Dark Materials, like she was fantastic on that.
Spectacular.
Yeah, it's just spectacular. I'm happy that she's had the career she's had. And I would love if she came back. In an interview too, Sabrina, she was talking about how when Deadpool was kind of ramping up, and she was like, I haven't heard anything, but I hope they bring me back because I want to come in. It'd be great. Like she was super excited about it. She was doing interviews.
I would love to see it. Mm-hmm. And now she's like an adult. Like I think it would be amazing.
I think it'd be great. I think we lost Mark there a little bit. He was having some internet problems. So if he rolls back in, we'll have him back in here. But you have to get Timothy in the...
Oh, no.
Timothy, I mean, they're going to figure it out. Maybe he'll play Gambit. Timothy Gambit. I don't know. We'll have to do some fan casting on that one.
Who do we have in Gambit already?
There's
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. He's in there.
My favorite role he's ever played, and this is the end for those who don't know.
I mean, they're talking about more variations, but I think this one makes more sense than anybody else. I keep throwing 100%. All these names out there. I think that she just fit well with Hugh Jackman. They just say, I mean, their chemistry was great.
Was amazing. Yeah.
It was great. It was fantastic.
And Patrick Stewart too, like the way that the three of them played off each other. Like he picked, like when when Hugh Jackman was like, "Fuck off with that," like he was there. Like it was just, I don't know, it was such a good
dynamic.
Really was. That movie's so it's heart-wrenching film, but really, really good.
I don't know if you're a fan of the Marvel stuff going on recently, or the Deadpool 3. We're joking about how everyone and their mother is in this movie. Apparently, they're like, everybody from this Fox universe is coming in, and we're gonna have everybody play Wolverine. Apparently, there's a whole thing with Taron Egerton. There's the one with Daniel Radcliffe. They were saying it's gonna be Wolverine. There's so many people. They're like, oh, everybody's coming in. Butcher, Carl Urban. We just talked about Butcher coming in from The Boys. Apparently, he might play a variation of him, but then also it came out that Dafne Keen, if you've seen Logan, actually came into the fold. Now they're saying that she might come in because she might be a multiversal version. She won't be the same one, probably because of the time difference. But do you think that would be cool? I don't know if you see Logan. Do you think that should be great coming back?
And probably for sure going to be like a little cameo. You know what I mean? Or with stuff like this, it could very well be true, and then like less on the cutting room floor. Like you never even know.
Yeah.
But I bet it's going to be just full of cameos, and I hope it's the multiverse movie to end all multiverse movies. And what I mean is, we've already seen kind of a few big ones, so do the parody version of it, and then like kind of put that little genre to the side for a while. I think this is like the perfect treatment for it.
Yeah, I mean, all the pieces are there, Mark. They really are. It's like the fact that you have Ryan Reynolds, which Sabrina loves on the show, and about that. She loves Ryan Reynolds. So Ryan Reynolds, you got there.
Friend of the show.
You got Hugh Jackman back. I mean, it's pretty big. And then
also a friend of the show, by the way.
Friend of the show, yeah. Patrick Stewart, who also, Patrick Stewart also was like one of those ones that he kind of spoiled his return, where he was like, yeah, Sir Ian McKellen and I are talking about coming back to Marvel to do this movie we're shooting soon. It was like when they're shooting Deadpool 3, and it's like, dude, he doesn't care anymore, So I mean, like, the rumors have been going nuts about all the people here that are going to be involved in this movie, and if it's as big as they say, even Sean Levy, who's directing, was like, a lot of the rumors are accurate, he said, but not all of them. He goes, if everyone was accurate, he goes, that would be insane. It would be the craziest movie ever. But he goes, there are a lot of them are true. So, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But I think she makes sense, so in this world, because, again, Logan was so good. And the way that she was kind of going to take over the reins, maybe they do it in a way like everyone's talking about who's the next Wolverine, and they're all talking about Daniel Radcliffe and all that. Maybe she's the next Wolverine.
Dafne Keen.
Maybe she is. Maybe they give her the opportunity to roll with that. They do a daughter, it's his kid, so it's like a daughter-dad dynamic, and then she takes over after they reboot everything when he eventually goes away, because he can't do it forever, but he can do it for a longer, I think, much longer, because Hugh Jackman's fucking. He's awesome. Like, he can still do it. He can still go. See those pictures of him right now? He's freaking ready to be Wolverine.
The only thing that's weird about it is, like, he specifically said, like, he doesn't want to fuck with the timeline of Logan. That's the only thing that, like, shakes me about this rumor,
Yeah, but what do you think about that? Do you think this will?
Best thing, the comedy aspect. Well, I just think the comedy aspect frees up so many of these kind of questions, because it kind of cannot take itself seriously. We do get to have some kind of genre bending rules, and like we can both kind of tongue in cheek see a cameo, but also never have to. It might come back, or it might never see it again. Maybe like a John Krasinski kind of a thing, but a parody version.
And that's what they were saying about Carl Urban, was like the John Krasinski thing, because people have been fan casting him as Wolverine for years. He's only like a 4-year difference from Hugh Jackman, so he's pretty much the same world. If you're probably gonna have him take over forever, but
still a great choice.
But you could still throw him in there for a cameo. It'd be fun, I think. And Daniel Radcliffe too. Why not throw him in there for a cameo? They can go nuts. They could have like a line of Wolverines fight a line of Deadpool in there. I'd be about that. It could be fun. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the comedy.
I'm team short Wolverine.
So Daniel Radcliffe. Daniel Radcliffe is your guy.
Or Terry Egerton, I think is like,
I underestimated him, but the more movies I've seen him in, I think it's totally possible. I've seen him kind of rage out a little bit, and I'm like, okay, I can see it. I can see some Wolverine.
Have you watched Miracle Workers?
No, I didn't. Does he rage out in that?
He rages out in there a little bit too, and he's, especially in the last seasons, he's been getting like short legs and like, and there've been pictures of him where they put the claws on him and stuff, fan casting online because of like stills from set. It's just hilarious. People are having fun with it, Yeah.
I vote Dafne Keen.
Yeah, superheroes are always portrayed as tall, even if they're played by short actors. So let's get like a short superhero. It's
well, Wolverine is supposed to be short, according to the comics.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like a little.
He's a widow guy.
Yeah,
and as we talked about before, apparently they were putting him. They were putting people on apple boxes on him before, Mark, apparently during X-Men 1, because they were worried about him being too tall. So they're putting the cast on apple boxes so they'd be taller than him or the same height. For the whole first movie, they shot it that way. And then the second movie, they just gave up on it because they were like so nervous about his height being Wolverine. Because, fans go crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's cute. He's just
adorable.
Trying to make a serious scene and you're just on little apple boxes and stuff. And that's cute. And you step down afterwards and you're like, oh, hey, good job.
Really good job. Got that, buddy. Yeah. You got that.
Yeah.
But Hugh Jackman, I think he's still perfect as Wolverine. And I'm happy that he's getting a chance to have his kind of like renaissance, his like rebirth into the Marvel universe where he can finish it off in a way that's going to be amazing. Because like the end of his career, I mean, Days of Future Past, I think were great. I think that was a really good swan song, and Logan, of course. But I think that in those original ones, I wish he would have been in Marvel. Now we get the yellow suit finally. We get to have it, and the fans get to see him and Deadpool finally together. I think it's going to be the best ever we're going to get. Then he's going to go back. I guarantee when it ends, he's going to go right back to Logan. He's going to die. And that's going to be like the best thing ever. It'll be like very fulfilling for all the fans, I think. But Hugh Jackman.
Over under. Do you
over
think
under.
The Ghost Rider? Do you think we're getting the Nick Cage Ghost Rider? Would you bet?
I mean, there was rumor about it. We talked about it a few times on here. I feel like it's not happening. I don't know. I feel like it's not happening.
Okay.
I mean, then again, the fact that Jennifer Gardner is going to be in this, that was confirmed to be Elektra again. That does kind of sway me a little bit. It's like Ryan Reynolds is trying to give people like who they didn't have like a big moment in the sun as these characters like a send off. So I think that's great.
Halle Berry.
I don't know.
I'm just kidding. All right.
No, Halle Berry's going to be there as Storm. She's going to be Storm.
Oh yeah,
she played Storm.
Yeah, it's not
you should have picked someone who's not going to be in there.
Yeah, I would say.
You should stay dead. Yeah, let's not bring everyone back.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like I love it though. I think it's great.
I think it's amazing. Like he's like doing this. He got Hugh Jackman to come back, which he said he'd never play Wolverine again, right? And then like he's systematically like bringing all of these people who don't have like a real like clear ending or closure for their characters, and like some things were panned. Like for certain things and like, oh, we're not going to do this because of that or whatever, but it has nothing to do with like the actors. So like Ryan Reynolds basically, I feel like is like opening the doors and being like, okay, whoever has played whoever and they want to come back, I'll make space for you. Like come into my loving arms if you want it. And like the people who were like, fuck yeah, he's like, I will find a fucking place for you. And then, once that started happening and the reception was like so great. He's like, okay, well, we're doing this multiverse thing. We need variants. So then you have to like cast new people or bring back other people. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be super fun, super zany. I love the first two movies. I think he's hilarious and magic. And I think it's going to be great.
Do you guys think that this might be the multiversal event that kind of does what people thought Doctor Strange was going to do? Or do you think the cameos are just going to be in and out and then we won't see them again?
I feel like it's going to be like, I feel like some of the cameos will be in and out. Like some of them are just going to be super fast. I feel like other ones will probably play through. Yeah, I mean, I feel like for whatever the big fight is going to be, like it's not just going to be them. You know what I mean? So like there will be variants of people, whatever variant they choose. I don't know, but like it's not just going to be Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah.
So like it just depends on how they structure it.
Is back.
So Colossus?
Yeah, Colossus.
Oh, Colossus is the mainstay.
Yeah, he's signed on for sure.
And the Negasonic teenage warhead.
She's back.
She's back. And her girlfriend's back too.
Yeah.
I don't know what her name is. That little pink pigtails.
Kiki or Kiki.
Yeah, I want to say. She's back too.
Yeah. I think they're going to have a lot of I think there is going to be a lot of cameos, but I think that they're talking about the Illuminati being a bigger version in this too, and the Illuminati is going to be like Jennifer Gardner might be on the Illuminati. There's a lot of rumors, but I feel like there's going to be.
Rumors.
I feel like this is going to be the multiversal movie that's going to actually like be what we are looking for. Doctor Strange just was, it wasn't there. I mean, they teased it too much and they didn't go full out. They shouldn't have killed the Illuminati so fast. They should have had him fight at the end. I think too. There's a lot they could have done. They just didn't, and that's unfortunate too. But I just wish they would have gone
I just hope
further.
it's not a spoof on the multiverse with Doctor Strange. Like I don't see that happening like in that way. But if it is going to be, I feel like no one can do it better than Ryan Reynolds, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be fine.